Good morning, trading world. Here we go again this morning. Um, going to start with where I left off yesterday and last night. I was came in or went into the close yesterday looking for some type of a dead cat bounce, or which I've been calling maybe the coronavirus cat bounce. Um, and it definitely seems to be underway. I did a position, and when I looked at it, probably a better position. Which if I try to hold overnight and I don't hold the SPY, I saw that actually tech is leading this market. Um, So probably the better place if we get a good bounce in tech is probably going to um, probably be to try to hedge overnight in the XLK, because that's going to be the market that's going to be leading everything, or the sector that's going to be leading everything. But going to the futures, the ES futures, give you an update on the levels that I see coming today. Um, And actually today, because of because of the distance that we covered, there are going to be more levels in between the levels that I have that may hold more pertinence. Even though I don't have them marked on my chart, I will definitely share them. But we're going to start with the jack support. I see is going to be at 32.32. That's going to be the first support level, and the first resistance level or jack support level is going to be 32.52. So in between this area, unless I see a very big momentum shift, I'm not touching anything in between that area. Um, but the next resistance level that I have on my chart is going to be 32.63, and the king resistance level I have is 33.11. Um, Definitely going to be looking for things that happen around that 33.11 area, but there are levels in between there, which I have is 32.58, 32.68, 32.88, which are primarily in between here where things could kind of go fishy, and then lastly 3300. Don't know whether this bounce is going to last the entire day or a couple days, but in the back of my mind, one of the things that I will be trying to keep an eye out for is what's called a rounded reversal. It's pretty much where we could start as a trend day up and see everything headed up, and then somewhere around noon, 1 o'clock, we could turn around and crash and burn and come back down to where we started or below. So that's going to be the biggest thing that's on my mind, watching out for that reversal. And then you have the support levels again, the jack support of 32.32, the queen support of 32.12, which, if you remember yesterday, this was the biggest factor that held to the tick um, yesterday. And then below that, I have 32.03. Uh, but a break of any of these last two levels, it pretty much clears it up that we're definitely headed to the 200-day moving average, to test that at some point in time. So that's pretty much the update on what I have as far as the levels, what I'm looking for today, what type of day I'm looking for which is pretty much an up day, or uh, to be more specific, a rounded reversal, um, is in the back of my mind. But look to looking for to take advantage. Well, it may be too late now, but if you didn't um, enter your positions yesterday, especially option wise, to take advantage of the bounce. Maybe, maybe not, but you could probably get in today and look for this bounce to happen. Maybe the rest of the day, maybe partly into tomorrow. But just be careful, because once it starts to turn, um, there could be a lot of momentum behind that turn, and we could drop really, really fast. So to me, more of the risk is to the downside. So you want to hedge that way. Um, if you want to get into an upside position, make sure it's an upside position that has very limited risk in case of a huge drop. So, debit spreads, anything that has limited risk, you know exactly how much you're risking, and you're comfortable with losing that amount, because when this thing turns, it could go fast. So that's my pre-market for the day for the ES, and pretty much the reason why I didn't go over any individual stocks, especially since I have the position in the XLF, is because the ES futures, with the market correlation that's going on, as it moves, so shall everything else move. There's really no need to keep up with anything else, because when the ES takes that downturn in this correlated market, everything else will take that same downturn. So, just the same on the bounce. As it bounces, everything else will somewhat participate in that bounce. So that's the morning update. That's what I'll be looking for, what I'll be trying to take advantage of. And really, outside of the position that I took yesterday, the only other thing that I will be looking for today is where this bounce stops, so that I can pounce and jump short. I am not looking to take any long positions outside of maybe a single futures contract here and there, just somewhat scalping a bit. But my focus is on the downside, looking to see where I can get in short. And hopefully you're doing the same thing. And if you are doing anything to the upside, again, make sure your risk is capped. All right. Wishing you profitable trading. Good luck, and talk to you soon.